today. All right, let's try this again. Boom. All right, we're live. We're live on YouTube now, guys. Yay! Woo! So let's try this again. Welcome to Finding Grooves with Ian McDaniel. Daniel. What up, Anthony? I believe this is volume 3 of Finding Grooves. This is a series in which we make a beat together. We find some grooves. We learn some things together. You guys give me some suggestions. I answer some questions back, and we just have fun making music together, man. Um, we are live on YouTube right now. For those of you watching on Instagram, for those of you watching on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. And now that we have those formalities out of the way, I showed the guys on Instagrams already, but this is something I was working on earlier today, and we're gonna try to continue to tweak it. It's some meditative stuff. You guys might hear fireworks going on like real nutty in the background. It is 4th of July if you're watching this in the future. So we are not being shot at. We are not currently in a war zone. So don't be alarmed, please. All right. So this is what I was working on earlier. If you guys need more juice on the sound, let me know too. Very chill. And post-rock vibes, I agree. Ooh, that gives me ideas. Thank you, Dustin. Watch this. So the idea so far for this is something like really chill, almost meditative, heavily inspired by Gold Panda. If you guys have never heard his music, go definitely check it out. But yeah. Hey, my buddy Ty here's in the building. What's up? Very chill vibes tonight. Finding grooves. My man says he's getting slight Windows XP vibes. I can dig that. And for those of you watching on Instagram, you can see what I'm doing on my screen and stuff on YouTube if you want to get a little more information about what's going on. So cool. You guys get the vibe. Very meditative, very gradual, progressive. I can see this being like a 5-minute song. Oh, thanks, Ty, here on the angle. So let's get into it. I like the detuned piano too, Dustin. The first thing I want to do, that I wanted to not fix but mix as I was going, when I started on this earlier, is this outside noise. So you're gonna hear this this kind of noise that you're gonna hear throughout the track. Um, and if, like I said, if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see my screen. The young slit, what up? What up? So this noise right here, if you guys can even hear it, very, very quiet. It's just some ambient noise that I recorded of outside when I was living in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Maybe boost it a little bit here, just for the sake of y'all hearing it. Just cars going by and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, dog? Good to see you on the stream, bro. Thanks for coming through. Come say what's up with me, to me at the store. So what I want to do is widen this background noise and take some of the mid out. So there's mid and side. When side is like, it's gonna sound like it's on the side of your heads. Mid is everything in the middle. So I want to cut some of that mid and accentuate the side so it just feels more big and spacey. So I'm gonna do that using isotope imagery. From Ozone 6. Pull that up here. But I want to do it in the context of the mix, right? So let's start getting that together. First, I like to get my bands together on the EQ. And then, hey, thank you, sir. We'll definitely keep it up. I like to get my bands together on the EQ and then adjust the levels and the widths while I'm listening to everything else in the mix. So let's do that. So I'll just solo the highs, like the ultra highs, just so I can isolate that. Most of these lows we're going to cut, so I'm just going to do it from the stuff that I'm probably not going to keep. Probably not going to keep any of that. And then let's hone in on these upper mids. Hey, Jason, what's up? It's my man Jason from high school. For those of you on the Instagram, just a reminder, go to my YouTube page to see what I'm doing on my screen. Cool. And so, by the way, quick plug to Bear Dynamic. You guys are about to get free promo right now from me. I use the DT770s. I love these headphones. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing like your stereo imaging stuff in headphones first. That's my personal preference. So yeah. But now we're going to image on these bands, but we're gonna do it listening to the whole mix. And I'm gonna pick a spot that I have it kind of loud because I have a lot of automation going on. Probably just loop it on a section right here where it's loud. For those of you watching, if you have headphones on, you'll be able to hear the subtle differences a lot better. They're going in on these fireworks tonight, y'all. Cool. And now we're gonna turn this back down in the mix. Hey Edgar, what's up? Hey, this is my man Edgar. For those of you watching on IG, for those of you watching on YouTube, check out my man Edgar. Put your YouTube information right there, Edgar. He did my Fall Leaves live video. Amazing, amazing stuff. And he does music as well, and he's really super talented. As you can see, I took some notes from you about the lighting, bro. I took some notes from you about the lighting right now. But yeah, back to EQing this thing. So we're going to bring that outside noise down back into the mix. I had it around 16 dB before, negative 16 dB before, but let's see how it sounds. And I just like to turn it up on my push until it feels and sounds right. It's just some ambient noise. You barely even want it to be there. Awesome. And now I'm gonna cut some the mids, some of that out of it. Sorry, these fireworks are going crazy. Right around 300 hertz. You can kind of hear. When I boost that, it's kind of clouding up the mix, so I just cut it. And then add some back for taste. Y'all might see me closing my eyes and stuff, but I close my eyes while I mix a lot. Cool. And that might seem like a minor detail, but bro, having everything sitting in the stereo field right, it'd be like, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world right there, bro. Boom. Hey, yo, those watching on YouTube too, put a comment below. Let me know how you guys are liking it. Same for Facebook. I mean, Instagram. Let me know how you guys are liking it, or if you guys have any questions. So, when earlier Dustin said, "Yo, this reminds him of some post rock," so I think some like explosions in the sky-esque guitar type stuff might be nice in the background. So let's see what that's about. Let me grab my bass. Gonna get this bass nice and ready. Probably add some acoustic guitar too. Just plugging some things in right here. And for those of you who can't see, my cable management at home is ridiculous. But anytime I set up someone's studio, it's always immaculate. I think I should just start paying myself to set up my studio, and then I would care more. And always, so I don't even have a guitar, guys. Hey, what's up, Wilson? My boy Wilson from work is in the building. If you want to see what I'm doing on my screen, Wilson, definitely check it out on YouTube. I don't currently own an electric guitar, so for this like Explosion in the Sky S thing, I use this bad boy, the bass whammy, Digitech, give me money. Use this guy right here to turn my bass into a guitar, and I love it, bro. Um, absolutely love it. So we're about to set that up. For those just tuning in, I'm gonna just play what we have so you guys can kind of hear what's going on. Yo, what's up, Jimmy? In the building, the synth master. So what we got going on right now is like kind of a meditative. The name of this in my computer is a meditation of thought provocation, which is insane. But it's like on some, Dustin says it's on some post rock type stuff. Hey, thanks, Jimmy. But it's really like deeply inspired by Gold Panda, in kind of the minimalist way, and using a lot of like ambient noise to drive the track. So this is what we got so far. Thank you, bro. You know, Dustin, I don't even remember what guitar you're talking about right now. I may have burnt those brain cells. I used to have a little black guitar when I was little. And I truly don't. I think my little brother probably destroyed it, like most of my things when I was growing up. Cool. So thanks to Dustin, we're going and we're gonna add some Explosion in the Sky vibes. So let's add a track for the bass. But I'm using my bass as a guitar with the Digitech bass whammy. And if you want to see like the process of what I'm doing, please go to the YouTube channel. But we're gonna open up Guitar Rig right here. Native Instruments. Native Instruments Guitar Rig. I don't know why. It just feels good when I do that. Boom. Computer, there you go. So let's figure out a tone. First, let's turn on the bass whammy. Tell it which channel. So that's what the bass whammy does. If you can hear the bass, it sounds like a guitar. get the tone right before we get into the box. So let's figure something out. Let's go to style. I'm gonna add some. When I think of post rock, I think of like distortion, but then reverb though. So let's find something that might sound cool. Screamer. I'm liking that. And then let's add some verb. Nice verb. Then you get super wet. That pries open my third eye. I would not want to pry open your third eye. I would be scared to do that to you, sir. Dustin said he wants a sound that pries open his third eye, and I'm scared. Then I think if I roll off some of the treble. Getting the tone right. Can't rush the tone, guys. Hey, Pac-Man. Do that again. All right, we're gonna get the third eye was pried open. Oh, that was Ben that said that. That makes more sense. Yo. I think it was better with the reverb at the end. And turn it down. Tool is a hell of a drug. I agree. Y'all on here fooling right now. Man, talk about. Wow. So let's see what we can come up with right now. We'll start with this tone and then we'll tweak it. Because sometimes you get lost in the tone zone. And I'm going to add more verb. Send some to this verb return. I feel like it's got to be really sparse. What do you guys think? So I'm thinking like that, but further back. Like further back in the mix. Like it's not even there, bro. Let's try this. And I should just be wailing, like. But not that early on. That's what it needs. Very subtle. I'm gonna have it in the back. So we'll start it from the top and then we'll just see where it feels natural to bring it in. We should have whispers in the beginning of it. Alright, I know the way. I know the way. Let's go. ended up just being some background, but I think it works. Let's see what Ben said real quick. So I know at some point, woo, they're going off in them fireworks, boy. I'm gonna wanna take it to another level. Yo, okay, so Ben says, guys, that hey, Sammy boy, sheesh, that's a man. Ben says that I should add some vocal in the back where I'm kind of like saying something, but barely enough for the listener to hear it, and it would go well with the vibes. And I think I agree. Um, I think what would be honestly awesome is if I could be having a conversation um with somebody about whatever I think this song is about. That would be really cool. But let's hear how that guitar came out too, and then we can start thinking about those vocals. Hey, what up, Sam? We're just cooling, bro. Making some music, finding some grooves. That's what this segment is called, Finding Grooves. You can check it out on YouTube as well. Right now, we're on some very meditative, chill vibes right now. Thank you. Vince says I could do audiobooks on the side. I appreciate that. I think there is something about hearing your own voice in the headphones that makes you feel like more conscious of your voice, but I guess in a good way where I'm like in this moment, even though I'm just talking, I'm kind of performing. So it's kind of nice. Thank you, Ben. So hear that guitar turned out. It's really subtle in the back, so kind of listen for it. Shout out Gold Panda. Very inspired by him. Cut out some of those highs. Sam wants slappers. Sam says he wants some Sam Cooke samples. I'm loving Dustin's ideas right now. Dustin says due to the lack of implied chords, we could get real busy with the bass line. And I think so too. This track is like super intentional, so I feel like anything that I do, like everything I've been doing is a bunch of subtle things on top of each other, which I think will lend it to be able to transform more easily. Um but let's see. By the way, I just want to show you guys this little bit of sound design thing going on. So this little sound right here, let me show you. That little sound right there is originally, let me see if I can disable all this. Originally sounded like this, which is me going. But what's right? Yeah, reverb to anything you're cooking. So turn into. which is like the little chords that are in the back. Oh, so you just hear those come in very subtly. So for the bass, I feel like it's got to be something really deep, you know, very electronic, Moogish, and then we should add. I wish my wife was here. She's out of town right now, but then me and her could have a conversation and kind of do the back and forth, like, you know, I never meant to hurt you. You don't understand exactly how I feel. You know, stuff like that in the background, like Ben suggested, would be super cool. Or maybe just me by myself. We'll try some stuff. So what were we about to? Okay, we're gonna find a bass sound, and I'm gonna use Waves Element, I think, for the bass sound. All right, let's start finding some bass sounds. Nothing wrong with presets, guys. BT dubs. Try different presets, see what happens. All right. Not that though. Very. Maybe I should just make a bass. This one I did make. It's not right now. Oh, I think I like that Reese. I did make that Reese, by the way. I feel pretty proud of that. So let's try that. That could be a nice pusher to kind of progress it. Hey, yo, my boy Theo's in the building. Nappy Boy Piano, he's super dope. Y'all gonna hear these cannons banging in the background. It's 4th of July, baby. But we're over here chilling right now. After this, we'll probably explore a banger. A lot of times I don't feel like finishing tracks, so in one sitting at least. But right now we're chilling, getting this on. Hey, Eric's in the building. We gotta be really intentional about when we bring this bass in. Alright. So it can't be, first of all, it can't be that loud, but that's where it should come in out. We gotta tune this bass to the track a little bit too. Where's the global pitch? Oh, is it gonna make me tune them both? I can't just. Dude, they're letting off these cannons right now. It's something else. Hey, Eric's in the building. Eric would appreciate this track. Man, Ben, do you think my voice is soothing? We should have freaking Eric talk on this track and just like kind of talk and whisper a little bit right in my ear. Kind of disturbing, but nice. Finding grooves. Gotta put this bass in tune. I gotta find the global pitch for this element. I may have to Google it. Unless somebody knows. Omelette do fromage. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's a whole. We should have dude talking to patois in the background. Boyaka. Dude, I still can't figure out the global pitch for this. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys what it's really like to make music when you Google stuff while you're trying to figure it out. That's what I'm gonna show you guys, cause that's real life. It's saying that I'm on Instagram. I'm gonna have to end the live, but I'll just bring it right back. If you want to have uninterrupted viewing, please view on YouTube. Thank you. And you can see what I'm doing on my screen. But we're gonna Google. We're gonna Google global pitch, not global putch. Global pitch element plugin. That's how you Google properly. BTW, I made that bass myself. I feel so cool. They're letting off these cannons in the back right now. So let's find pitch. Can you only do the global pitch to a oscillator? I don't want it to oscillate. I just want it to pitch down the whole thing. That sucks. So apparently there is not necessarily an easy way to do that. Um, but I could put the mod wheel to global pitch. See, look at us. And then we're just gonna pitch it down with the mod wheel. We're gonna figure it out right now. No, what if? We're gonna get this pitch right. Cause if I bring each of these both up an octave. We're back. And we figured out a workaround on the pitch bend situation. You can hear that bass is in tune now. So now we gotta figure out where we want to come in. So let's start it from the beginning and feel the vibe. CG, what's good? We're making some ambient type progressive music. Hey. And I got the young Slit. Two dope drummers right here. That's where it starts. That's where we start with the bass. So. go. Ooh. Ooh. Predictable but so good. Oh, so there's going to be a change, and then we're going to take a half step on the change, but not right now. So let's see how that went. And y'all might get tired of it, but this is how making music is. You're going to listen to the same track from the beginning a bunch of times. At least that's what I'm going to do. So, bye. Let's listen. All right, that's what we got so far. Oops. No feedback. Yeah. So I think right there, that's excuse me. I think about right there is where we definitely want to do a change. So that's where we want to change the bass, not the BASS, but the BASE, which is this sound right here. I want to transform that in some way right around there to start morphing into something else. Then we'll be able to come back to it later. So that's where it should change. So I'm going to repeat this part until we figure out a cool change. Because I want it to be gradual. I want to do the same thing, but different. Same thing, but different. Like a bunch of times until it becomes something completely different. So, oop. Put it on loop now. That means I have to unfreeze the track. Yo, freezing and unfreezing tracks is like a brand new life for your CPU. I got a dual core MacBook 12 to 2012. It's clocking at like 2.9, but it's only 2 cores. So flattening has helped me a lot. I was getting really frustrated earlier today, but like yeah, flattening, secret keys, bro. And then when you're done, freezing. Good life. Then you hear that? You hear how nutty that is right now? That's what happens. That's what happens when I don't have these things flattened. I think right now I just need to maybe if I flatten everything else right now. Freeze, excuse me. Oh. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna see if this works, and if not, then we'll probably end it for tonight, and we'll go from there. But I honestly thank you guys so much for tuning in anyway and giving this track so much direction because honestly would not have had this direction without y'all's input. Big shout out especially to Dustin and Ben and everyone who tuned in. I truly appreciate it. Yeah. If you look at the top right here, it's crushing my CPU. So we'll go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna watch some Frasier and eat some preheated ramen or something like that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and helping me get some direction on this stuff. Um, man, this was Finding Grooves, and you guys definitely helped me find a groove today. I appreciate it. Tune back in next week. We're working on getting a more consistent schedule for the show. And for all of you guys watching on IG, definitely subscribe to the YouTube. For all of you watching on YouTube, subscribe. Also follow me on IG. Later on this month, I will be putting out a beat tape, R&B Flips, Volume 1 will be coming out. The date will be announced later, will be like mid next week, probably Wednesday. I'll announce the date, but it'll come out this month. And our next session will probably be a sharing grooves, which is where I just share some beats with you guys, and it'll be those, and we'll break those beats down a little bit and see what's going on with that. Hey Jay, but yeah, all you guys, catch me next week. where we'll be doing a sharing grooves, sharing about R&B flips. My new beat tape coming out. It's been like a year in the making. But anyway, this has been Finding Grooves. Thank you guys for helping me find the groove. I think this is like volume 3, so we've been consistent every week, at least doing it everywhere. We're gonna work on that time schedule, but yo, thank you guys so much. Shout out to Intel. I need more cores in my computer. Peace.